Hey, man, it's Aaron from the Underground Railroad, and you guys are tuning into another wonderful show from the Four-Eyed Radio Network. To listen to more awesome episodes from your favorite people at the Fern Network, you can tune into foureyedradio.com. Ooh.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey.
So, when you go shopping online, where do you usually go to shop online? Like if you have to do stuff for birthday parties or holidays are coming up, you don't want to go to the store. Where do you shop online?
I don't know. Craigslist.
Craigslist. You go to Craigslist. Well, you shouldn't go to Craigslist. You should go to Amazon.com. Right? Amazon.com. Yeah, Amazon.com. But you don't.
That's actually good.
It is good. Yeah. But you don't go to Amazon.com.
You
don't. No. What you need to do is you go to the Sasquatch.net, click on the Amazon banner, and then do your shopping. You know why?
Why?
Because we get a little kickback then, and we can keep the lights on in the studio, and I won't be homeless.
Oh, yeah. Well, wait a minute. So if we want you to be homeless.
Well, yeah, but do you really want me to be homeless? Fuck. Okay, well, if you don't want Steve to be homeless, go to the Sasquatch.net and click on the Amazon banner and shop like you normally do, and we'll get a little taste if you do. But apparently, if you want me to be homeless, then just shop at Craigslist.
Yeah, or, I don't know, Walmart, maybe?
Yeah, Walmart works too.
Yeah, because that's probably where you'd be living if you were homeless. Walmart.
That's where I'll be living.
Yeah.
Oh, so depressing. Okay. Well, that's all I got. All right, so Sasquatch.net, click on the Amazon banner. That's all I got.
Yes, do.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to the Underground Railroad.
Howdy hooty.
Get your tickets and
step right up for the shit show.
That's right.
I like how I'm counting it down, and I go to point at Aaron. Aaron's like,
Aaron's
what's over here?
It's
a lunchbox of
butterfly.
A trap from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's why I was
excited.
excited.
Is pretty damn
I also have a
amazing.
Slimer was inside of it, but I took him out.
No, not Slimer.
It didn't come with free Ecto Cooler.
Ecto Cooler is not around anymore. You can only get it in the vaping.
Okay, so I'm saying that I'm calling bullshit on the Ghostbusters franchise or corporation or whatever the fuck it is. Y'all need to bring back the Ecto Cooler if you're gonna make new
that's actually not
movies
on the
and revamp.
That's not on the Ghostbusters part.
They need to holler at High C and make it motherfucking happen.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna yell at a franchise, yell at High C. High C was the ones.
I'm yelling at both of them. They need to stop, collaborate, and listen to me.
I am going to mute you for the rest of the show because first off, in this household, we do not blasphemy the Ghostbusters at all.
Oh.
We slime.
Said they need to stop, collaborate, and listen to me.
That's right.
I think they've done fine without you.
No, they need to.
And I guarantee they'll probably bring it out next summer. They'll bring Ecto Cooler.
They better. Back. If they don't, Steve.
So
let's not get into this right now. Are you already look? We haven't even played a game yet, and you're angry.
There's games.
Well, the Fantasy Football League.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't join us.
I didn't know.
There's actually a prize in the running out. Yeah.
I don't care.
See, but my fantasy football is a little different, I think, from your guys' fantasy football.
I highly doubt that because this is the first time I'm actually doing it.
Does your fantasy football involve latex and lollipops?
Yeah, because I wanted to recruit Spider-Man on my team. And no, apparently we can't do that.
No.
Or Darth Vader. Or anything from actually fantasy.
This is.
It's more like
all football.
It's all bullshit football shit.
I know.
This is actually my first time playing fantasy football.
I did tell
some things about football. So
I actually told Matthew and Eric to watch the backs on that one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, my sister actually knows shit.
Watch out.
Meow.
She'll tackle you.
Anyways.
So, Natalie, tell me about your life. Tell me about you. What's new? What's happening? What's the get down?
What is the motherfucking get down? Well, it was kind of interesting the other night at work. I was waiting on these two guys, and...
What's up, bruh?
Yeah. And they're like, what's your name? And I'm like, I'm Victoria Beaverhausen. No, I didn't say that. It's like, I'm Natalie, and blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, I'm Tim. And I'm like, oh, that's my brother's name. Oh my god. And I love to make fun of his name. Like, I call him Timberly. I call him Timolingus. I call him Timbo. And he's all like, oh.
Timbotron.
Timbo to the max.
Yeah.
Timberlina.
So many.
Yeah, exactly.
So many.
Timbosh. But, and he's like, oh, my sister did the same thing. And I'm like, oh, your sister's awesome. And yeah, he's all like, yeah, she used to call me Timola. And I was like, ooh, I like that one. Totally stealing it, totally using it. But anyway, like, so he was like, somehow like the topic of age came up, and he like figured out my age and was like, oh, interesting. I totally thought you were a lot younger. I'm like, yeah, I get that a lot. But like, as he like cashes and pays out and everything, and as he's leaving, he comes up to me while I'm at the well, at the bar, and he like grabs me and he's like, hey, would you like to go out sometime?
Ooh.
And this guy's in his probably early 40s, maybe mid 40s. And
did he leave a good tip?
It was all right.
But
I straight up was like, sorry, you have my brother's name. Like, I can't date you. And he was like, all right, fair enough. But I felt kind of bad afterwards. But I mean, I feel like that was a pretty valid reason, right? No?
First off, like I said before, if you don't want to go out with anybody, or somebody, hits on you or whatnot, they should not take it as an insult.
Right.
Like, if you say no, I'd rather them say no, like, be like, oh, hey, can I get your number, or something like that. And they go, oh, actually, no. They'll be like, all right, instead of getting the number and then leading you on or doing something stupid. Like, just, look, you're not into somebody, just be like, hey, nah, I'm good.
So, Natalie, it's a perfect out. My question is, was it really because he had your brother's name?
Absolutely not. That was my easy out.
Because I was like,
because you could have also used, I'm sorry, I don't take customers.
If it was Brad Pitt's long-lost identical twin, and his name happened to be Tim, and he was like, you want to go out sometime?
Well, I would have to tell him that, we're going to call him Brad from this point forward.
I think he's probably used to that.
You would have called him Tad.
Ooh, my little tadpole.
Put the two together.
Yeah.
Tim and Tad and Brad.
Trad?
Tim and Tad.
Rad?
Tit?
You're a radical.
Just called him Tit.
Just call him Tit.
Tit for tat.
Tit for tat.
Tit for brat.
Okay. Because at first I was wondering if it was like, if that's really a real thing you have. Because there are people who have that. They're like, no, I can't sleep with you because your name is Antoine. And that was the name of my second grade teacher. And I just can't do that.
Well, I don't know. Would you date somebody with the same name as any of your brothers?
I've already dated Orion.
Okay, our brother doesn't count.
Yes, he does, Steve.
Actually, that's a good point. But yeah.
Still, like, I mean,
like, I think,
too, our generation, think about how many fucking Katies and Ashleys and, like, Joshuas and Tylers and whatever other popular names were popular when we were being birthed. So, like, if you had a sister named Katie, you, like, and that was your rule, like, you just, like, I just slash
half the I slash half the women I slept with already.
Right?
So
yeah.
Seriously. Like, or if you were like, I have a strictly no Ashley rule.
Which is actually
really funny. I've never met anybody though with the name of Aaron though. that I'm
There's
like,
very few of us.
but like
Yeah.
I'm into or anything like that. It'd be like, oh hey.
There's very few of us.
Yeah.
I only knew one other Natalie.
Yeah.
I know a lot of
Steves, guy Aarons. But
I won't. I don't want to sleep with any of them.
that'd be really funny, dude. If you dated an Aaron. Please. Okay, we'll work on
Repress
that.
memories.
That'd be so fun. This is Aaron and Aaron.
So no date
Anyway.
for Natalie.
No date.
I'm sure you'll
Natalie's
be fine.
got her own little sweet little date possum.
Yeah, I got a toad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I now have a toad,
What's
and
his name?
it's actually a her.
Okay.
Her name is Poonsy.
Poonsy.
Like a sea of poons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is it an actual toad or a frog?
It is actually a Western Woodhouse toad
Ah.
or a Rocky Mountain toad.
I
Can you
would-
lick it and get really high?
No, those are the Colorado River toads, which we should try to find.
Are you going to rename it a battle toad?
No.
Well, you just took the fun out of Aaron and mine entire evening.
I
now.
was
You
gonna.
can't lick this toad and you won't call it battle toad. We're out.
Well,
I
we
can't
we
get high on poon.
I call her a toe job.
Yeah.
Toe job. No.
heard better.
Poonsy.
Getting a
Sweet
toe
little
job?
Poonsy.
Oh,
How do
that
the
Poonsy,
pups-
that little butt. I mean, she is just so cute.
So, did you find it in the wild? Did you go to a store and pick it up? Or are you bringing something into our habitat that shouldn't be here? Okay.
All of the above.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be like that Simpsons episode where Bart like releases the toad into
Yeah.
Australia and destroys their entire population.
Oh, nice.
No, it's,
yeah.
ugh, it's
I mean,
a thing.
it's monsoon season, and that's when they come out because they're forced. They like to dig
Mhm.
underground, and so the monsoons get them up and out and ready to party. And they
the toad
apparently it's mating
party.
season.
The toad.
But I got this
keeping her
little
safe.
toad brush,
Ribbit,
and she
ribbit.
loves it. You can pet the toad,
Speaking of frogs.
and I keep her sometimes in my shirt while I lay and watch TV, and she loves it there because it's kind of like she's burrowed in there, and it's super cute. And we go on walks.
Are you getting any warts yet?
That is a fallacy.
That is a myth.
That is a big fat
Urban
dirty
legend.
bastard of a myth. Yeah, you get warts from diseases, not the
frogs.
toadlings. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
Is she horny?
but
Is she a horny poon?
I think so. Because she I have this little stick that I put in her lair, and she rubs on it a lot.
Well, you said it is mating season.
It is.
Ooh, does she make crazy noises?
But I did get a
Or is that
stuffed
the
animal
that's the
toad.
male toad thing to do? Is
The male does
noise?
the noise
'Cause
to
they're
try
trying
to
to attract.
sing the women into a trance of love. But yeah,
That's what they do.
fuck me.
Fuck me.
I want to fuck you.
A toad does.
Cute 9-inch nails.
Sort of doggy style,
Yeah.
froggy style, baby.
Froggy style.
That's the
Ooh.
way to do it. Anyway,
Just give him a banjo.
yeah, it was actually kind of funny because I was watching my brother's dog for a little
Oh
bit.
my gosh, Chili.
Yeah, chili con
That
carne.
photo.
I know, she's such a
There's
stoner.
this amazing photo of Natalie's dog Charlie and Natalie's dog Pippi on the couch with Timberly's dog Chili, who is a litter mate of Charlie's, and Chili just looked baked out of her mind.
Yeah.
I have never seen a dog look so stoned.
I know, it was
But obviously she was sober. We're not getting dogs high over here. at
not
the Underground
anymore.
Railroad.
Not anymore.
I mean, if the dogs are getting high, it's because they found your stash.
They wanted to. They
Yeah.
searched it out. But yeah, no, I was watching their dog, and I made a mistake. Probably, and I learned, but I took the toad Poonsy out, and I didn't put the dogs away, which was my first mistake.
Yeah.
And Poonsy, she's excited, outside time, leaps out of my hands, basically into Chili's mouth. Yeah, but I mean, Chili just put it down right away and didn't
She's like, I don't know what to do
squeeze her.
with this.
Well, when that happens, they secrete toxins as a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
which can make dogs pretty sick and high and happy and, well, I don't know, but
I'm not licking toads.
Luckily, my brother doesn't listen to this stuff.
Yay, which is, Tim, for not supporting our extracurricular activities.
Yay, you're such a great brother.
You're an amazing brother.
So I'm going to feed your dog toads because you don't listen. But,
this is for all the years you never paid attention to me.
Yeah, and you ruined my forts.
I'm killing your dog softly with toads.
Exactly. So, yeah. But the dog's fine.
She's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little scare. And the toad's fine, too. Poonsy's, never been better. So.
I had my first scorpion in Mikasa.
Oh, my tard.
Yeah. And I knew they were coming. I knew they were fucking coming because my cricket population is off the charts.
Booming.
Yeah, it's insane. And I knew my next door neighbor was feeding some of the neighborhood cats to keep them around to eat the scorpions. But And I even
is that safe? Can they eat
scorpions? Oh yeah, cats eat scorpions. They do it.
What do you mean?
They
and they're immune to any sting action?
I don't know.
Do they take the stinger off first and then eat it?
I've not witnessed it, but I've read this in I've read in the knowledge of the lands on scorpions. It specifically was if you're worried about scorpions, do X, Y, and Z or get a cat.
Wow.
I know. And I've been seeing a lot of really cute kittens lately, so I was actually thinking about maybe, but I need to train it to shit and piss outside.
Yeah, which I think you could do.
Yeah, I know people who've done it.
Yeah. Because that's where they should do it anyway.
Right? A rabbit litter box is one thing, because then you can reuse it in the garden. Right. A cat litter box?
Disgusting.
Unless it's pristine like Toby's kingdom, but I don't even know where I would store a litter box in my place, because it's so tiny.
Nowhere.
I can't fit it in the bathroom. It's just going to get wet all the time.
You just store it outside.
Yeah. So anyways, this scorpion. I'm chilling on my bed. I look up and it's just right there.
Wait, on your bed? On your pillow?
No, thank God. And even if it had been on my pillow, we would have just had a really nice conversation. Not really. It would have been motherfucker, you got to step the back off.
Get over here.
Back the fuck off. Yeah, I'm going to finish you.
Fatality.
Yes.
Yes.
So I've only had one so far, and when I think about it, scorpion season is almost over. Once the winter hits, it's already September. By the end of October, it's going to start getting cold.
Yeah. You'll be
fine. My
fine.
only concern is, I don't give a fuck if I get stung by one. I personally feel like I have immunity because I'm a Scorpio.
And I also feel because of all the drugs that we've done,
I've never done a drug a day in my life.
Well, I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're... I'm kidding.
Natural vitamins.
Yes. All the natural toxins I've consumed.
Right. Yes, precisely. So, yeah, we probably... Well, did you hear about that man? He lives in Tucson, and he put 20 scorpions in his mouth.
Why?
And they were stinging him.
Did he get confused and thought he was on
that
show,
immune.
Fear Factor?
He's immune. They stung him. They had it was for some TV show. Who knows if it was real or not? I'm pretty sure it was real, but I don't know. You never know. It's these TV things, whatever. But
TV is an illusion.
Yeah, they had EMTs ready to take him to the hospital or suck his mouth. I don't know, but he was fine. It's weird. He'll even hold scorpions, and you look beautiful like a little fish.
You said suck his mouth, so
I did, didn't I? That just made you ready.
Imagery.
Yeah, so it was just he can hold the scorpion, and they wouldn't even sting him.
He's like a scorpion whisperer.
He is. He might be part scorpion. I don't know, but anyway.
So I've always thought that I had an immunity to scorpions because I am a Scorpio.
There you go.
However, my dog is not a Scorpio. So
that's true.
And I'm more concerned about something happening to her because I'm how the fuck do you know if your dog got stung by a scorpion? A friend of mine just got stung, and he even called poison control, and they were yeah, just wait it out for the next 72 hours.
No, we have in our land of no shade.
We have the black bark ones.
Right, which are the most deadliest.
They're the worst.
Yeah.
They're just so rude. They have no manners.
No, I mean, just because they can glow in the dark and whatever.
Like, they're such jerks.
They're not glow in the dark. What is it?
They're
black light
responsive.
Which, you know, if they didn't sting, I definitely would take them to a rave and we could have some real fun.
Right?
But they're too much of a bastard.
And
right, Steve?
What? Yeah.
So I was going to say, what else is blacklight responsive? And I don't mean semen, Natalie. Get your head out of the gutter. Most Halloween decorations. And Halloween is right around the corner, but it's not going to be the same now that our beloved Wes Craven has passed.
Oh, yes.
True. This is true, but I feel like he is still alive in all of us.
Well, yeah.
Well, he's alive in our dreams.
He's going to haunt all of our dreams. Yeah.
Nightmares, not dreams.
Every nightmare. You're going to wake up and be like, damn you, Wes. That was a good one, Freddy. I have like goosebumps now just thinking.
Speaking of which, what is everyone's favorite Wes Craven film?
Oh, Freddy for sure.
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh,
the original.
That one got me.
The original, yeah. I actually remember watching that at a very young age with our oldest brother Ryan, and that's the bonus of being the youngest child is you see a lot of things that are inappropriate for your age.
Yeah.
At a young age.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So on top of seeing Nightmare on Elm Street before the age of 10 and seeing The Poltergeist before the age of 10, no wonder I suffered with insomnia for a long
You know what's the worst part is?
I could never sleep with the closet door open.
You didn't have a glowworm?
Until recently. No, my brother's got the glowworms. And then there was this story. Mom doesn't listen to this anyway.
No.
Do you remember, Steve, did you ever hear that story
about
our mother's mom? We called her Nanny.
Oh.
And there was, I don't even know if, I don't think I was born.
No, the only person who was alive, the two siblings, I believe, who were alive was Ryan and Kyle.
Okay, so Ryan and Kyle are at Nanny's house. And I don't remember if there was a blackout and that's why they went looking for flashlights. But either way, my two brothers, Ryan and Kyle, were running around digging through shit they shouldn't have been digging through at Nanny's house. They come running out and they're like, we found a glowworm. It was a dildo.
Yeah,
wow.
I guess
it
basically
was a lady pleasure piece.
I guess
that
basically
glue in the dark?
No. It was whatever was inside the glowworms looked exactly
like the
what they found.
flashlight piece that used to be in the old glowworm.
So they pulled it out. They're like, Nanny has a glowworm. When our mother confronted her, she goes, "What? I get lonely."
And my mom was probably beet red and trying not to cry with like laughter.
Oh God!
Because she doesn't need to explain to her sons that her mother masturbates, but then she's also discovering that her mother is masturbating, and that her sons are so young and innocent that they just think it's a glowworm. Like, how precious is that moment?
That's just delicious.
In all of its humiliation.
I almost
want
to go use a glowworm right now to that story because that gets just so exciting. Pardon me.
What really sucks, though, I think like his actual last film he did before he passed away was just Scream 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Scream 4?
Yeah, like he didn't really.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a fourth Scream.
He did all of them actually.
Because I actually do enjoy the Scream trilogy. That was
the first one that came out was really well done. I think they did a great job, and then it just kind of took off from there. So they did a franchise. I never saw the fourth one.
Yeah, I didn't even realize there was a fourth.
But it's funny because it's like he had like I'm going through like all of his films, and he had like a lot of like space in between stuff. Like I think before he did Scream 4, which was like in 2011, his latest one was My Soul to Take, was a movie he did. But then like before all that, it was just like that was at 2010, and I think the last one he did before that was 4 years was like The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh,
but I don't know if he did that one or he was just credited because he wrote the original. But it's just all these kind of weird things. Like he had like a lot of people usually have like film after film after film after film. But he only had like I think 68 films he ever did.
But he was pretty young though. He was only in his 70s.
Yeah, he was only 70. I mean, it's just crazy.
So speaking,
we still can't kill Justin Bieber.
It's never gonna be the same. Yeah. I mean, like Rob Zombie's got his whole thing, but he's got like a different take on.
Yeah, no, it's different. It's
on it than
gore.
Yeah, it's like the
gore glam. I don't know.
Yeah.
But so should we be Freddy Krueger for Christmas?
For Christmas, yes, because Halloween should be celebrated on Christmas.
Yes, let's do it.
Oh my god,
I was gonna be Cecil the Lion.
Yeah, that's actually a popular. Yeah, that's a popular one this year. Or it's a dentist holding a lion head. Actually, is something that people were thinking of. I haven't decided yet what I want to be for Halloween.
I think I want to be Freddy. Because
Freddy would be awesome.
He was by far he was terrifying, biggest frightening thing when I was little.
Growing up, our brother Ryan was Freddy Krueger. Like, okay, so we grew up we grew up in a cul-de-sac, and like down the street, like 2 houses down, were some other kids that were like our same age group, and the 2 brothers from like the 2 older brothers from that family, they were. Every year they were a fucking ape. They were like the fucking Phoenix Suns gorilla every goddamn year.
You can say the names. Come on.
Well, I doubt they listened to it. So the Benedicts. So
Aaron hates the Benedicts.
No, I love
Aaron wants the entire Benedict family to die.
All I want, dude, what I want to like hang out and drink some fucking bourbon with Jeff Benedict and like chat with Debbie. Like I love the parents. I don't know. Rowan smacked me on the head one day with a PVC pipe, and and it's never been the same.
In jail right now, so it's all good.
No, I mean the Benedicts are a great family, but it was hilarious because JP and Jason. It was like for years, JP was like the Phoenix Suns gorilla. Then once he outgrew the costume, that was like Jason's, and then when Jason outgrew it, it went to Rowan, and then Rowan ended up losing the face mask or whatever. But then, like, I think about our family, and like, Ryan was Freddy Krueger probably his entire middle school career. Like, every year he was Freddy Krueger. Like, that was like all he wanted to be for Halloween.
That's really all you
that
need.
was like his go-to.
Yeah.
Where then like the rest of us are like, hey Mom, I want to be Princess Jasmine, or I want to be a shark.
Yeah.
I want to be Godzilla. Well, I still love your Godzilla costume. I will always love your Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
Did you just not moisturize for a few weeks, and then it was like, boom, here I am.
Pretty much.
Cool. What? So I just remember when I was younger, like there would be an Elm Street that was probably like 3 or 4 blocks down from where we lived. And I would make my mom like drive very, very far away from that street. I'm like,
it just creeped you out?
It just creeped me out. And every time I was like, what? I see something in the bushes. No, wait. Mom, let's go. Yeah. So, I mean, and even still probably when I see like an Elm Street.
Yeah.
It freaks me out.
I remember specifically being when I first moved to the Pacific Northwest and walking around like in the fall in some of those old neighborhoods, and the whole time I was just like, I feel like Freddy Krueger is coming after me. Like they just had that.
No, it did. Or Jason.
And I'm sure like that's how the East Coast feels too and whatever. But I mean, actually, we should write a horror film set in the desert where you're worried about what's hiding behind the saguaro and the palm tree. Because I feel like the desert is so, like, the desert's beautiful in its own right, but the
desert wants to kill you.
Yeah,
it does.
But it's so, like, it would be easy to see if, I think it would be easy to see if somebody was following you. Yeah, that's true.
Coming up from the ground.
Yeah. But we, like, a slasher film in the desert, That'd be a little different.
Well, it wouldn't happen because everyone would just get heat exhaustion.
Or they'd just all be high on meth, and they'd just come at you with a machete and decapitate you.
Yeah,
and then hack their own arm off.
We already had that movie. It's called Mad Max.
Well, it's also called What Happened like a month ago in Phoenix.
Dude, have you guys fucking heard about this shit? This is terrifying, and it's one of my biggest fears. Kites. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm like, wait. There's a shooter on the I-10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the guy who keeps shooting on the I-10?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fuck off. That is not cool.
Well,
he hasn't killed anybody.
But he's trying to.
There was a kid.
Yes. Is he or is it a woman? I think it might be a woman or a disabled person. Because they have really poor aim.
Well, apparently right now they're just shooting at cars. But if I would say this, if it's a mentally handicapped person, then cops are dumber than him because they haven't found him yet.
But if they're physically disabled and they're just not at the right angle.
So I'm thinking a war veteran. Sorry, guys.
PTSD.
I mean, if we look back to the Washington, D.C. shootings, it was some bored U.S. Marshals or U.S. Navy. Sorry. But, so, fuck.
Well, so here's another thing, Maru, about that.
I'm getting my...
One of my coworkers, she has a daughter who just started her freshman year at high school. Last week, on a Wednesday, somebody called in and was like, there's going to be a school shooting on Thursday. I heard from, they called in anonymously, whatever.
What high school?
Horizon.
Okay, because there was actually a story.
So there was an actual thing that happened today.
Yes, okay.
So this happened a couple weeks ago. Some kid calls in, anonymous tip, saying that there's going to be a school shooting at Horizon High School up in Scottsdale.
Okay.
And so my friend that I work with, she's freaking out. She's like, well, what do I do? It could just be some kid who wants to get school shut down for a day, right. Or and her husband was like, no, we're not sending our fucking daughter to school. We're just not going to risk it. And she's like, no, that makes sense. But you'd think, the way I see it though now is you'd think granted, yes, if a threat gets called in and you shut down the school every time a threat gets called in, but at the same time, it has been way too prevalent in our culture that why wouldn't you just tell everyone not to come to school?
Yeah.
If you get the tip off. So there was a thing today where apparently a child in Colorado received a Snapchat sent from somebody here in Arizona. And they were like, oh, just planning my school shooting. And that kid, when they saw it, they reported it.
Yeah.
Shitballs.
Yeah, they reported it. It was really eerie, though. Is it just had a picture of someone taking a picture of the hallway with a bunch of people in it saying, planning the school shooting, and then it just had a bunch of smiley faces. Yeah. And it's okay, whether you're joking or not, that's still disturbing.
It's not funny.
But they went ahead and someone in Colorado pretty much saved a bunch of people probably from getting shot. But the thing I said, and it wasn't in good taste, but I said it anyways.
Shocking.
But I just was all like, you know what? If you're going to do something, don't brag about it. Just do it.
Well, this is kind of the thing right now, though, that has become so fucked up in our culture is that some of these people, they do these things because they know they're going to get that attention on the news. They know they're going to get that glory in their eyes. That's how they see it. But really, it's these people are fucking sick.
Yeah.
This is why I still institute the Batman theory.
What's your Batman theory?
Anytime anything happens, someone's planning something, you just have a guy drops down as Batman and beats the crap out of this person, and then you go, okay, I'm not going to do anything bad again, or else Batman's going to show up and beat the crap out of him.
Check it out. A hoodie I found today at Target.
Oh.
And if it wasn't children's size, I would have bought it for you, Steve. Maybe I should just buy it for myself. It's Batman, and it comes with its own cape. It's amazing.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Cosplay.
Yeah, but... It's in the boys section.
It's crazy though, but I did see that.
The boys large would fit me.
But yeah, it is crazy though. I saw that today with the
coming up. I'm kidding.
So do you think it would be
you're
okay?
Getting Wonder Woman.
Is it okay to arm children
so then
with
you can
guns?
Be like, I'm
thinking maybe that might be our next step.
What? Give children guns? No.
Just give them all guns.
Just every single one.
We already.
They say an armed society is a polite society.
No, the problem is though it has nothing to do with the guns. That's the problem. It has nothing to do with the guns. It's the problem that no one knows how to help people who have mental illnesses.
Exactly.
So instead of basically someone gets
and
caught.
And the guns are accessible.
Someone gets caught like plotting this, right? But instead of them getting we should take him to a hospital. We should figure out what's wrong with him.
Therapy.
What they're going to do is they're going to throw him in jail.
Yep.
Which is not going to.
That's our mental health system.
Which is not going to fix the system.
Is the parents need to go to jail straight up?
No, I agree with that.
Not all the time though, because sometimes parents. Okay, think about it. If you're working like 40 hours a week, maybe more, and like your kid's in middle school, so you think like, okay, my kid can take care of himself, whatever. The kid's left alone, not important. And like, I get it. Like child neglect is an issue, but if the child has something psychologically wrong, like yes, the parents are to blame, but family counseling at that point, like full on fucking therapy for everyone involved.
Oh, certainly.
Like not just like lock up the parents, because then you still have like a wackadoo kid running around.
Right, but that's the thing is like parents aren't being held responsible, so they don't take the time.
Well, and parents don't even have time anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean they do, but they choose to use it in other selfish ways.
Well, one of my coworkers
like
and I were even talking about
Ashley Madison, or going to the bar, or watching football.
Oh, I put it this way: if you didn't want to take care of a child,
you should have wrapped it up.
Wrap that shit up.
Should have wrapped it up and flushed it down the toilet, right?
Right.
That's what abortions were created for.
Right.
Speaking of, I'm going to use the restroom really quick.
I'm right ahead.
But it's even sad to think that, like, when you're out eating,
yes,
you will see the families that come in and the kids are handed a tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Where before, I remember, like, we would be playing dots or tic-tac-toe or using the coloring
not even that, but it would be more
like,
it would be like you sit down to have dinner and you'd be actually having a dinner conversation. It'll be a social conversation and stuff like that. But now it's let's put the TV on, let's watch this, let's do that. It's all like I don't know. Everything has gone to hell in a handbasket. But you know what? I found a story that you probably didn't even know about because it just came up on this. But meet
new girlfriend.
Meet Rooks. The adopted two-legged bunny cat. This cat went from unwanted.
The one that he's only got his back paws. Yeah, he is
adorable. This kitty went from unwanted to instant fame.
Oh my god, he's amazing.
Story.
This cat, I endorse this cat.
I want to know where he's at because I think I want to adopt this cat.
I think he already has a happy home.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he's already been adopted.
But what pisses me off is the person who had them beforehand is they got rid of Rux away because she couldn't use the litter box properly.
Well, she found out her own way.
Okay, well that's the thing. Like she tries everything she can to do what she. But I'm looking at going like the cat has 2 fucking legs. Well, really?
Oh my gosh, I love this cat. The videos of this cat are amazing.
It's adorable.
I'll post them all over
I'm
Twitter,
trying to figure out, did something happen to the cat, or was it just born this way?
I think it was born that way.
Okay, well that makes me feel a lot better, but yeah, but she's adorable. I highly recommend checking this cat out. I think it's awesome.
So a couple weeks ago,
so I hope that person's at home right now and puts a gun in their mouth and just pulls the trigger. They don't deserve to live. But they're not hurting anybody else. Just get rid of yourself.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I wish more people would choose that route.
See, that's what I always said. When your plan is I'm going to shoot up the school,
and
or I'm going to shoot up the business, and then I'm going to kill myself. Guess what? Take that last part of your plan, make it number one. Just make it number one.
Just do that.
Just make it number one.
Just kill yourself.
Yes.
Leave everyone else alone.
Yes, people will be sad. People will be, depressed, going, "Oh, so and so killed themselves," but they'd be like, "Look how many lives were saved."
Yeah.
You guys do not buy used anal beads on Amazon. Oh,
that's a terrible
idea.
Speaking of Amazon,
Did I tell you about also avoid the sugarless gummy bear deal on Amazon?
Why would you get sugarless gummy bears? That is blasphemous.
Well, whatever. Like,
is it blasphemous
so these
or blasphemy?
Sugarless gummy bears.
Stop it, Steve.
I don't know.
They basically you can go on a sugarless gummy bear diet because these specific ones that people were buying off of Amazon, they buy them in bulk. They're like, oh my god, they taste just like the real thing,
and they don't.
And then they end up like shitting themselves into the hospital.
It tears open their colon.
Yeah, like it just like they're like, oh well, this is a new weight loss regimen.
First off, let the teddy bears have their picnic.
Right?
In my mouth.
Not in your butthole.
Oh, no one got that joke? Okay.
Sorry.
This is the day the teddy bears have their picnic.
Picnic.
That would be a great horror film.
That sounded like a fucking horror film.
Come play with us, Johnny. We want to have a picnic with you.
We're going to have a picnic. We're dining on your organ.
Shh, don't tell him that.
Don't tell
Come
your
into
mom.
The woods.
Just follow me.
That was a
boom shaka laka shaka baba duke. That movie was terrible.
That was just
Mark Wahlberg is in the teddy bear's picnic. What? No. What? I think we found a teddy bear's picnic. What? Where? What?
That's your Mark Wahlberg?
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Damn. I haven't heard that one before.
No.
Can we do a Marky Mark?
I don't know. What?
What was that popular song?
We got the good vibration.
No, basically I'm just making fun of him from Transformers.
We got the good vibration.
What? No. What? No.
Sorry.
All these teddy bears. What? No.
Speaking of teddy bears, I was recently. Can we edit that out, please, Dave?
I like
Dave. I just called you Stave.
Stave.
I can't.
How you doing, Stave?
I think the toad is actually poisoning me slowly.
I think he just pooped out.
I think you've been having way too many of these teddy bear picnics, yeah?
Well, they said that they were vitamin anal beads, and I was like, why not? Oh, then they were half off.
That's how you stick it in your rectum. You call that a colon? This is a colon.
Natalie, you could have saved so much money and just bought cow eyeballs off the side of the freeway.
Damn.
That's right. Well, not when they're snipers.
I didn't see that coming.
Neither did she. Anyways, let's back this up. Yep.
Yes. Back to the
recently.
Stave.
You're not helping. So, I came across an idea, and it had to do with a sprinkler system.
Okay.
Sprinkler system. Okay.
Yeah.
Spinkers.
Is this like Shark Tank right now?
A little bit.
Okay.
Natalie, you're in the tank.
I can't breathe.
What? No.
So sprinklers
yes.
that look like R. Kelly peeing.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
But every time they come on, is it all, I want to piss on you?
Yeah, and it's just R. Kelly. It's like coming out of his peanut.
Yeah.
Oh,
I could see that lining the streets in every suburban neighborhood.
Can we do that?
Yeah. Just market it to the East Coast first. California would love to buy it, but they can't because of their drought.
Right. Well, maybe we'll just have yellow Gatorade coming out.
Well, that's a way to use the water that the mine fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We can use that yellow water for something.
Selenium.
And just spitballing here. Marketing.
Yes.
What do they come in? They come in a box, but what does the box look like?
Vaginas!
Closet. Yes.
Oh. I would never get this right.
It's okay.
Good
You
job.
you had the mastermind in the first place.
Yeah, we're just coming up with marketing right now.
Yeah.
You're right.
We're your marketing team, Natalie. Let's get a
And
patent
then
on
what
this.
they will say, they'll be like, first he was stuck in
That.
the closet, now he's stuck on your lawn.
And now
The
he
R.
just
Kelly
wants
sprinkler.
He wants to
over
pee
it.
on your lawn.
He's gonna
he wants
pee
to
on your
fertilize
petals.
your garden.
I mean,
Whoa, 14-year-old girls, beware.
you might get a little extra coming out. Okay.
Ugh.
Too soon.
But yeah, so that was just what I was kind of
No, I like it.
thinking
I
about.
like it a lot.
Do you have a new app this week, or anybody get in contact with you with that?
So,
Oh.
I have something to say to Apple. Okay. I got angry before about the Ecto Cooler, but okay, Apple, I think it's a bunch of fucking bullshit that
baby.
my iPhone 4 is in perfect condition and you will not give me the iOS 8 upgrade. So therefore, there are now apps that I cannot download because I have an iPhone 4. That
They're
works in
segregating?
perfect condition.
Mm-mm.
You are forcing me to spend more money
It's because-
that I don't have.
It's because your iPhone is black.
It's true. I do have a black iPhone, and you
If
know
it
what?
was white-
All phones matter.
If it was white,
All phones matter.
definitely
Apple.
would have gotten that iOS.
Yeah,
Fucked up, man.
Do you
it's
want
bullshit.
Do you want the real answer or no?
So I couldn't download the fantasy football app, which is why we had to change the Fern football team's draft.
Actually, honestly, how you did it was probably better because I couldn't even figure it out. And
We had to change it to Sunday.
Everything was
at
auto
10
draft.
because
For me.
that was an option you could have turned
No,
off.
I couldn't because I couldn't pull. I
Ugh.
couldn't. This is the problem. I couldn't find anything on the site to get
But
me to
now
where I need to get to.
I'm at a disadvantage now because I won't be able to update my team at all on my phone.
But what I'm saying is, Aaron, you have an iPhone 4, correct?
Yes.
That means you are 3 generations
I know.
behind. No. Let me. The problem is what happens is everyone expects people to do this, but you are not like other people. They expect.
That's right, Apple. Suck
That's the
it.
thing. They expect people to get a phone, have it for 2 years, and then upgrade to the next version of that phone.
Not when I got this for like 99 cents.
Exactly.
And you want me to pay $200 for a new one that's going to do all the same things except for allow me to download the ESPN fantasy football
Well,
app?
technically not. Actually, you could probably get the phone. Actually, now, depending on whose plan you're on or whatnot, you should be able to get a really actually better price on a new phone. But
Whatever, Apple. I'm pissed. Suck it.
Stink fist.
Ugh.
Meow.
I'm making an angry face at you, Apple.
Apple, I'm going to use you as a pipe and
Well,
smoke
too,
it.
the fact that, like, okay, now, like, once you, like, it's impossible for me to share chargers with people now.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Only should be one charger, folks.
I like
One
how-
charger to rule them all.
for everybody.
I like how you keep doing this. Did I just not explain what we're...
You did.
Technology
You did.
improves. Technology gets better. Technology...
But technology should still stay universal.
Indeed.
Okay, but if you made it Okay, it's like the government. Can we bring this into it?
No.
Yes. Anyway, the reason
Because the
why...
government doesn't do anything for me right now.
This is the thing.
Nope.
If there's no money to
I'm
be
in the
ma-
dying middle class.
If there's
Steve.
no money to be made, the government's not going to touch it. That's why we have not switched to alternative fuel. This is why we have not switched to any solar power stuff, because the government sits there and goes, wait, we can't make money off of this, so no. It is not good for the
I know.
environment.
I know.
This is why the vaping thing,
bullshit.
this is why they're pissed off about vaping too, because everyone bought tobacco taxes, and the government's like, oh, that's fine. But now that's why all the commercials are coming out going like, oh, you shouldn't vape. Vaping's worse for you than cigarettes. You might as well just smoke. It's like, why don't I just not do anything?
Yeah, but also the
Tricky.
FDA. Oh, this was a comment I wanted to make when we were talking about guns and how we should just give the children guns.
Right, definitely.
FDA already approved OxyContin for 11 years old and up, so we might as well give them guns too.
Gun, perfect.
You know, they're going to be addicted to heroin by the time before their balls drop.
Good.
So
Dude,
then,
let's
like,
get rid of the children these days.
you know, but they can just
Yeah,
blow
they're
their
kind of
own brains
annoying.
out. They can pull a Kurt Cobain on
Look,
this shit.
that whole story back in the day,
Although I still have-
children were the future.
future.
That was us. We've grown up. This is all we have now. Everything
Yeah.
and we're struggling.
and everything below us, we should just put a
Struggling.
gun to their head and pull the trigger.
I'm okay with that.
Why are you ruining a coaster?
Can we get, because it was soft. I'll make you coasters, dude. These are,
Yeah,
there's
but those
a Chili's by my house. I'll get some for you.
okay, it's
I got nervous.
You just come in here.
I'll just cut out.
I got
destroy my
nervous
stuff.
talking about killing all the children. I was like, oh my god, you guys have been reading my mind.
Aaron, I can't take you anywhere.
I'm getting paranoid these days. I'm not sleeping. I think there's something in my water. I don't know. Right? Where's that? I went on a picnic with some teddy bears, Steve, and nothing has been the same since.
I want to do salvia on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, not here.
So I want to smoke some incense.
No,
Before
and
we
you know
come
what?
over.
And you know what? Salvia, don't do salvia. Salvia's shit.
Have you done it?
Yeah, it doesn't last that long, and it
Have
doesn't
you
do
done
anything.
You haven't done it before?
Oh, fuck to the yes, I've
That's why I was
made
so
love
confused.
to it.
I was so
But-
confused.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's just like
put my toe in
eat some happy
Okay,
clams.
Check out the sauce though. Like this is the best part about salvia.
You're welcome,
It lasts 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
And it's awesome. And
No,
there's no come
really
down. You don't feel like shit. And I mean, you can do it again if you want another 5 minutes of crazy times and, surfing the dimensions. But come
It's
on.
true though.
Come on. 5 minutes.
As far as like,
And it's natural.
yeah,
All natural.
all
Well,
natural.
you can all natural ale at somewhere else. 'Cause it's
Just-
So
drug-free zone.
Steve's going for it. Yes, he likes that idea.
Steve is already like,
He's
get
like-
me 15
grams.
No.
15 grams.
All right, Steve, fine. No sauce.
So one of these afternoons, once the weather gets nice, we'll just have a live podcast in my backyard around the fire pit, and
Yeah, I'm
and
not
we'll do
bringing
a
the equipment.
cookout, and it'll be amazing. We'll just record it on our iPhones.
You can do
'cause,
it that way.
you've got one of those fancy upgraded ones,
True.
so it can do all the things.
Yeah, why don't you just use Natalie's phone for it?
Hey, Steve, we need you. Don't try to butt yourself out. And
Yeah.
speaking of, butthurt is now in the dictionary.
Woo,
Butthurt.
woo wee. What about twat waffle? I'm still trying to make.
Ooh.
By the way,
Where's your
my
t-shirts?
Ooh.
did you notice my fantasy football team name?
No.
I can add you to the team if you want to join. You can be my co-captain.
Okay.
You
know
would.
It means Aaron's gonna hit you up with a bunch of texts going, "You need to switch my team." So that's how you, Aaron. This is how you beat the system.
Yes. Well, so
No.
I mean, if you want to play fantasy football with the rest of the Fern Network, you can just join my team because I named it El Capitan Twat Waffle in honor of the
Delicious.
Underground Railroad.
Of course,
So
of course.
I mean, we could just be
Well, basically
like
every-
Team Noodle Moo.
We actually thought more people would join from
Yeah.
the network, but no one did. But so next year, hopefully, there'll be more of an incentive because we plan on whoever loses, like royally, next year loses a show.
What?
You mean like they don't get to broadcast for a week?
No, they don't get to broadcast. We kick
For
them
a
off the,
year?
No, we kick them off the network. They have to go and find their own. That's the stakes for next year.
I'm not okay with that. I do not support this.
That's fair. It's
I know I am
like
not part
Purge.
of the hierarchy of the network.
I'm kidding.
But
I'm kidding.
okay, you
This-
just
No, I didn't you see me?
Not
I'm
okay.
No, this year we're actually
Rude.
because only 10 people participated. So this year we're doing something small. We're going to say whoever wins gets a $25 gift card to Amazon. So
All right, I'll try not to list it.
until next hopefully next season, if more people join, then
Yeah.
we'll probably do something.
I wish
bigger.
I could bring up my team right now.
I don't even know. I haven't even said anything. I just picked.
I
a
got
name.
some good ones though. I feel pretty confident about it. Even though I'm a Bears fan, I did avoid Jay Cutler like the motherfucking plague.
Did you
'cause
hear
he's
about
the
that
worst.
guy who has, I believe it's a rectal tumor? And he
so nobody can smack his ass during the games anymore.
No, he named it after one of the football players. I want to say it's Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn is not a football player.
Okay, good. One of those football name players. I thought it was good.
I thought you used to football, Natalie.
You used to football.
I mean,
It's funny you just mentioned that. I was just went through my lineup going, do I have Jake? But I don't.
I
Good.
I did.
He's the worst.
I got Tom Brady though.
Tom Brady.
You're gonna complain about that?
Yeah,
because he's an asshole.
Yeah, but he's
who cares?
Good at his job.
Yeah, a lot of people are good at their jobs and they don't get shit.
Hey, did you guys hear about that guy who took an 11-pound shit?
No.
True story.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to tease it for next week.
All right, you got it.
We'll tell you about it next time.
So, Aaron, where can they find you?
You can find me on fucking social media.
All right.
You can find me on...
Check them out on their Facebook page at facebook.com Underground Railroad Podcast. Give their page a like. Don't forget to check them out on Twitter. Aaron's going to get a new Twitter for you.
Why we hired you.
Check us out on the 4iRadioNetwork.com, Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher, Zune Marketplace, BlackBerry Podcast, Blueberry Podcast, Mirror Guide, Double Twist, YouTube, Swell Radio, SoundCloud, and Player FM. And Aaron and Natalie, do you have any words of wisdom to leave the audience?
Careful where you poop your shoots.
Steve. This has been another fine production of the 4i Radio Network. For more great shows, check out www.4iradio.com.